So you dream of Columbus every time that the panic starts. You dream of Columbus with his maps and his beautiful charts. Dream of Columbus with an ache in your traveling heart. See how the cormorant swoops and dives. Must be some thrill to go that deep, down to the basement of this life, down to where the mermaid gently sleeps. Not like here in this blue light, far away from the fireside, where things can get twisted, crazy and crowded. You can't even feel alright. So you dream of Columbus every time the panic starts. You dream of Columbus with your maps and your beautiful charts. Dream of Columbus with an ache in your traveling heart. And as tides must ebb and flow, I am dragged under, and I wait the livelong day for an end of my hunger. So I dream of Columbus every time the panic starts. I dream of Columbus with my maps and my beautiful charts. Dream of Columbus, and there's peace in a traveling heart. Thank you. I started out singing when I was quite young. I was a girl singer in a band at an early age. The first band I was ever in was when I was in junior high. We were called Luke, for no other reason than we thought it was a particularly cool name for a band. After that, I was in a band called the Cape May Diamonds. And oh, God. Did you hear us, or do you just like the name? but we played in Cape May with the Cape May Diamonds. And after that, I played in a band that was more of an acoustic band called the Destiny Trio, one of my favorite band names. And we sang the songs of Loggins and Messina and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And during our break, they had a go-go girl who got up behind the bar at the cash register in a fringed bikini, and she was like go-go. It was a very interesting juxtaposition of art forms. After that, I joined what I consider to be the hardcore touring bands. I joined a band called Carnival, and we played fabulous places like the Quality Inn of Kirkwood, Missouri. You've been there. If you've been there, you will know that the bar is a huge ship with a mast, and when you have too much to drink, they literally send up the flag. I actually found a guy's wedding ring on the floor at that place. I was probably one of those like extremely singles kind of quality inns, you know. Because usually they're very family-oriented, aren't they, those motels? But anyway, I'm getting away from the subject here. The bands I was in. I joined a band called Contagious, and not a truly hip name for a group of the 90s, I know, but this was the 70s. After that came my claim to fame group, Laurie and the Size. Wow, 4 people. Even I forget that one. And Then I was in the musicals. I was in Annie and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and the Pirates of Penzance and Cats and Les Mis. And through all of the years that I've been singing, I never was given a duet to sing. And there was no duet in Annie. For me, there was no duet in Joseph. And unless you consider Fontaine's death scene in Les Mis a duet, I've been hard-pressed for somebody to sing with. So we've rectified that problem this evening. Oh, Frank.
Time can't seem to cure my heart from you. You still seem to turn the screw inside.
Coming up for air. Look up and you're still there inside. And it's you. Every other thought you brought in my mind.
Oh, and it's you.
Every other word I say is your name. And it's you here in the night. Even in my dreams, can't leave you behind. Aren't they like, oh, I love them. When I was growing up, every morning when I would get ready for school, I would turn on my radio as I applied my Yardley Glimerick. You remember that white stuff we put under our eyes that when we got our picture taken, we looked like the negative of a raccoon? You know what I'm talking about? And I would wait for the song that I was in love with that week to come on and hope it would come on before I had to leave for school. And I remember shedding many a bitter tear over Rod Lehman, southpaw of Cherry Hill West High School, to the association's Never My Love. Rod Lehman was so hot, he got a 280 on his English SATs. But it didn't matter, because what a left hand. The big thing when I was growing up also were the dances in South Jersey, in the Philadelphia area. We were, you know, the Delphonics and all these great groups we had down there. And while I was growing up, they built a school called huge Catholic high school called Pope Paul VI High School. Do you know the school, or do you teach? Yeah. And they were known for their fabulous dance floor. They used to throw sawdust down on it. And every Saturday night when we would leave our houses, we'd kind of like have our skirts down at an acceptable length, because there were dress codes in those days. And then when we would go out to meet the guys, we'd like roll the skirts way up at the waistband and, you know, see the guys at Hardee's. Then we would get to the dance, and then the nun would like make your skirt like come back down to a reasonable length. But when you went to the pizza pub after the dance, boy, that skirt went up. You know what I mean? The other thing, when I was in high school, going braless was just coming into fashion. And at Paul VI High School, if you got caught braless, they sent you to the nurse. And to this day, I do not know what she was supposed to do. Kind of reminds me of Cloris Leachman in High Anxiety.